Good evening, little dreamer. Welcome to Little Dreamer's Bedtime Stories. Before we begin, take a slow, deep breath and let your thoughts drift like clouds across a quiet sky. Outside, the night is still. Soft mist gathers over silver fields, and somewhere, a lantern flickers in the dark. Tonight's story is about a girl named Rapunzel who lived high in a lonely tower, where her dreams shone brighter than the stars. It's a tale of hope, courage, and the gentle magic that helps us to find our way home. So, close your eyes, snuggle into your blanket, and listen to Rapunzel and the Tower of Dreams. Far beyond the sleepy valleys, hidden among silver clouds and whispering woods, stood a lonely tower, tall, round, and covered in vines that shimmered like moonlight. The tower had no doors, only one window near the top where the sky met the world. From that window, every evening, drifted a golden glow, as if the sun itself had left behind a piece of its heart. Inside the tower lived a young girl named Rapunzel. Her hair flowed like rivers of sunlight, long and bright enough to warm the cold stones beneath her feet. She sang to the birds, painted her dreams on the walls, and talked to the stars that peeked through her window. She did not remember how she came to live there, only that Mother Mira, the woman who visited her, had always said the world below was full of shadows and danger. "Stay safe in the tower, my little star," Mira would whisper. "Up here, your dreams are safe." And so, Rapunzel stayed. She dreamed of meadows she had never touched, rivers she had never seen, and skies she had never felt on her skin. Every night, she watched the lanterns float far below, glowing like fallen stars, and wished that one day she could follow them. One spring night, as the moon rose soft and golden, Rapunzel leaned from her window to sing. Her voice drifted through the forest, clear, warm, and full of longing. The notes floated like light petals down to the trees and across the winding river where a young traveler named Finn was resting. He was a wanderer with kind eyes and a heart that loved stories. When he heard the song, he stood still, spellbound. "Who sings so beautifully in a place like this?" he whispered. The music called to him like a dream he had forgotten, and he followed it through the forest until he reached the clearing. There, in the misty moonlight, he saw the tower, tall and strange, bathed in the glow of the girl's golden hair. "Is someone trapped up there?" he murmured. But when he called out, only the wind answered. From above, Rapunzel paused. She had never heard another human voice before. Her heart raced. "Who's there?" she called softly. "It's just me," said Finn, smiling up at the light. "Your song guided me." Rapunzel's voice trembled between fear and wonder. "You found the Tower of Dreams," she said. "No one ever comes here." "Then, perhaps it's time someone did," Finn replied, gazing up through the moonlit vines. From that night on, Finn returned whenever the moon rose full. He would bring stories from the outside world, of green meadows, of markets full of laughter, of lanterns that people released to carry their wishes into the night. Rapunzel listened with wide, shining eyes. "The world sounds so beautiful," she whispered. "It is," said Finn, "and it's waiting for you." But each time he spoke those words, Rapunzel would glance toward the horizon with a shadow of fear. "Mother Mira says the world below will steal my dreams," she murmured. Finn shook his head gently. "Dreams aren't stolen," he said. "They're shared." That night, as Finn left, he tied a small silver bell to a vine. "If ever you need me," he said, "ring this bell, and I'll come." When he disappeared into the forest, Rapunzel sat by her window, holding the bell close. The stars seemed to hum softly above her, whispering, "You're not alone anymore." Days passed, and the forest bloomed with summer. But when Mother Mira came, her face was colder than usual. She noticed the bell. "What is this?" she demanded. Rapunzel hesitated. "A friend gave it to me." "A friend?" Mira's eyes darkened. "The world below is dangerous, child. Do not speak to anyone. They will take your light from you." "But I want to see the world," Rapunzel said softly. The old woman's voice turned sharp. "Your light is not yours to give away," she screamed, and with a wave of her hand, she vanished into a swirl of mist, sealing the window with thorns of shadow. That night, for the first time, Rapunzel did not sing. She sat in silence, tears glimmering like pearls. Then, faintly, she heard the sound of the silver bell, soft and distant. Finn had returned. With trembling hands, Rapunzel reached for the vines. "If dreams can be shared," she whispered, "then I will share mine." Her golden hair shimmered brighter than the stars as she climbed down, each strand glowing with courage. At last, Rapunzel's feet touched grass. The night air wrapped around her like a soft blanket, filled with scents she had never known: pine, wildflowers, rain. She laughed and spun, her hair lighting the meadow like dawn. Finn ran to her, astonished. "You did it," he said. For the first time, Rapunzel felt the world: warm earth under her toes, cool breeze in her hair, and 1,000 stars reflected in her eyes. The tower behind her grew dim and quiet, its dreamlight fading into the night. They walked until they reached a hill overlooking the village. Below, hundreds of lanterns floated into the sky, the same lights Rapunzel had watched from afar her whole life. She gasped. "They look like dreams," she whispered. Finn nodded. "They are." And together they released a lantern of their own, one that shimmered gold like her hair. It rose higher and higher until it vanished among the stars. From that night on, the tower was empty, but every full moon, villagers swore they saw golden light dancing across the clouds, like a girl's laughter carried on the wind. And so, the Tower of Dreams became a place not of loneliness, but of stories shared and light reborn. And now, dear dreamer, it's time for you to rest. May your heart shine bright, like Rapunzel's light in the tower window. May your dreams rise high, your hope never fade, and your courage guide you through every shadow. Good night.